This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. First ball.
Smacks that away through the gap.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right. Nicked it. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Goes over the top with that shot. Cuts that off well in the infield.
End of the first over. The batting team are now on.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Fast bowler comes into the attack.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Well, caught the outside edge, but it flies through the vacant area and there'll be some runs had here. Roy has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Straight to the fielder.
End of the second over. The batting team are now on 16 for none.
Doesn't beat the infield. They've gone up here. Was quick onto that in the infield. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. A bit of a change-up in the field now. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Got that away nicely. No. Terrible shot. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Finds the fielder with that shot. That's the big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Six lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Smacks that away through the gap.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Stunning shot, fired straight back at the bowler and running away for 4.
Errs on the side of bowling. Slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
End of the over. The batting 44 for none.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Tried it. Not very well. Smashed to the boundary.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over, and time for a little more freedom in the field.
For none.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. How will the bowler respond?
Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Drilled that one away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Edge, but it drops safely. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Bowler and fielders look really confident.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Team are now on 57 for 1.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
A warm welcome.
Great shot through the gap. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Perfectly timed.
The half century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. That's going a long way. What a shot.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
End of the 9th over. The batting team are now on 72 for 1.
Going with pace now.
The new bowler into the attack for the fielding side.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Now then, what's this? They've gone up. We didn't hear or see anything. Edge, but it drops safely. That's a confident appeal. Edge, amazing delivery.
End of the 10th over. The score is now 79 for 1.
Edged it.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
An effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off, perhaps.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Beats the field with a great shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Nicked it. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Conway from the south end. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Straight to the fielder. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Crack! Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high, and long. Six.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Misses everything. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum. How will he reply?
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Brilliant diving stop. Oh, a little fall, and that's going to be 4 runs.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
A nice glance off the pads. No stopping that one.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Might look to go big again here.
Could be close. Caught. And it's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Santner, the spinner, coming into the attack. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Du Plessis, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Massive outside edge. Everyone's gone up. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Goes over the top with that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Johnson ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Edge, but it drops safely. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edge, amazing delivery. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Oh, a little fall, and that's going to be 4 runs.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. That is quite extraordinary. Roy, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Going with spin now.
He's going with the spinner.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Edged, what a ball. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. The bowler looks really confident. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Johnson looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Timed that perfectly.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Drilled that one away.
Sometimes you just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front footer early, well timed, 4 runs.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4. That's a confident appeal. Gone. Great catch. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end for someone with such skill. This goes down as a fail.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond? That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Great shot, flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Edged, unplayable.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well. Have to go for it now.
Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
Bowling fielders look really confident.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
2 runs needed off the last ball. Sams looks calm. It's been a good over so far. It's just a case of finishing it off.
That's a great win. It really did feel that the first innings display had put enough runs on the board, and they've been able to defend it. Great bowling.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.